let's take a look at the snapshot feature that we have inside of Camera Raw. The snapshot feature, it's got its own little panel over here on the right hand side. The snapshots are basically, I don't want to call them presets. They're not presets per se, but they're ways to save certain points of your editing process. So when you get a photo to a certain point, we open this photo, okay? So I darken a little bit, bring up some fill light, put some blacks for contrast. You can see we move the vibrance over here. Let's take a look. Maybe we add some sharpening to it, okay? I can even come over here to the luminance and my hue saturation. I can come over here to luminance and I can change the color of the sky. I can make it brighter, or I can make it a little deeper blued, like almost as if we used a polarizer. Okay. And I get the photo to this point. I think I like this. Okay. I want to try a couple other things. I want to try it as a black and white. Maybe I want to try, to lessen the color, deepen the color more. But I think I like it at this point too. That's when you come over to snapshots. Click the little flippy page curl icon down here, and it just creates a new snapshot, and you can title if you want. I just click OK. Okay, that's my first one. Now I can come over here. I can go to convert it to a grayscale, and I can start to modify that grayscale quite a bit, right? Because I don't have to worry about it. Now that it's a grayscale, it kind of changes the photo pretty dramatically. Okay, black and white. They call it grayscale. It's really a black and white. But we can modify that black and white. I could always come in here and modify the black and white too, kind of add some more contrast, some clarity to it. And maybe I might like this. Okay, I don't know though. So let's go to snapshots, come over here, add a new snapshot, and I'll even call it black and white because this one, I know I want to remember that this is black and white, so I can call it black and white. Now, if I want to get back to the original, all I got to do is click on it. And then maybe I spin this off into another direction. Maybe I convert it to a black and white. Maybe I go to split toning, come down here to shadows, and add a little bit of a color tint to it. Okay, and I always generally just do the color tint in the shadows. I don't worry about the highlights. I don't think it looks very good. But there's another one. Come over here to snapshots, call it tint. So now I have another one. So now I have my colorized version, but it's adjusted, right? It's got all my settings to it. But then I also have the black and white version. I have the tint version, and I can go between these versions without having to go to black and white, turn it on, move the sliders the way that I had them before. Do I like that? No, I don't like it too much. So let's close off of black and white. Let me move these sliders back. Let me go back over here. I might have made some adjustments. I don't have to do that because it's already saving all those settings as a snapshot. So it'll let me get to what I call a happy place in your photo. You get to a point where you're happy with the photo. You might not be done with it. You might not, you might decide you want to do something to it later, but you're happy with it, so you don't want to have to redo the settings all over again. That's when you create a snapshot. That's what they're for, okay? It's a snapshot in time of a specific photo. And if you click done, okay, and then I'll go back open and I'll open up a window here. And let me open this file back up one more time. If you click done, when you go back or even open, Camera Raw saves all that stuff. So when you go back into the image later and you open it up inside of Camera Raw, it's going to have all those snapshots saved. So you don't have to create them over and over again. You can say, hey, let me check out that black and white. I don't remember what it looks like. Okay, and then you can get back in there and you can see it. So if you haven't used this feature, you get to a point where you want to compare almost different versions of your photos, then this is a good way to be able to do that. Okay, you don't have to open it up in Photoshop and make layers and turn layers on and off and all those different things. This is a great way to compare different versions of your photos to figure out which one that you want to go with. Okay, folks, my name is Matt Klaskowski. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you again soon.